Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Welcome, Yuri. Welcome, Catherine. Today, our conversation is going to go about that, how to avoid these costly mistakes. And my name is Malik. I'm working with the Malik team at Rize Mortgage. I'm excited you are here tonight in the class. And we can also call it like how to not screw this up. By the end of the tonight, you are going to know exactly how to avoid and not doing that mistakes. Before we dive in, open up that chat box and say hi. Tell me where are you coming from, and you are in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Florida. Let me see this hellos. Great. We have different people from New Jersey and PA. Okay. Buying a home is actually, it is a very big transaction, biggest financial transaction in your life. The stakes that are real, but there's good news. Almost every mistakes I see is 100% avoidable. With the right knowledge, you will exactly know how to not doing that. That's what we're gonna do it tonight, and let's get into it. As a new home buyer, you feel stressed out, concerned, uncertain, anxious. When you think about buying the home, you're thinking about if it's right to you. Do you feel it is the right decision? The mortgage process and whole buying process, actually, it's stressful for a lot of people. There is a lot of moving parts in that process. And when you do not know what you're doing and you don't know what's going on, you feel overwhelmed. That's exactly why we are doing this class. By the end of tonight, I want to replace every one of this feeling with confidence. Our goal tonight, again, this is not easy one. We want you to feel in control and at ease about the process. Okay, we got this. Our agenda today is to know that who are we? I will tell you about myself. And then we're going to talk about that's what my clients talks about me. And then we're going to go to the next step, where is that mistakes to avoid It's not all of them, but at least like a 5, 6 of them we're gonna go through. And also we're gonna have the question and answers and one-on-one appointments. You're gonna be able to set up appointment with me, and this week and next week we're doing the full, totally free consultations. Hi again, my name is Malik Shalmiyev. I'm the loan officer licensed from 2016, licensed in the 4th state, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Florida, and also New York. And I'm responsible for a lot of sales, hundreds of homes across the states. And my realtors handles the selling part of the house, and they introduce you to the dream house you're looking for. Here is some of my clients. Testimonials. There is also other one, and this one have very interesting story with buying the house. Her situation was like she went to many different kind of lenders, and she can't get the clear guidance how to do it. She recently come to the country, only like 4 or 5 years ago, and she didn't build up the credit score. She was thinking, why I have to take a credit card when I can spend the cash? We help her to create the credit report, open the credit cards, and in 2 months, we was able to go and buy the house what she wants. Here is what we learned in 10 years. The first-time home buyers screw up exactly in these parts. It's 90% of the people do these mistakes. They buy wrong house or wrong deal or both. The number might sound shocking, but it's real. Because when you're buying the first house, you don't know what you want exactly. You know how it's supposed to look, but you don't calculate exactly the expenses. You don't calculate exactly what kind of the right neighborhood is for you and how long you're going to live in this place. Why? Because mostly people do the decision without the full picture. And our job tonight is to help you to see around the corner. I want you to be the most prepared, most informed buyer in your market. When you walk into this process, knowing what you are looking for, knowing about the cover, you have a massive advantage from just going around and looking for the house. Oh, this is a big house, I want this. What are the steps to the home ownership? Coming to this class to learn everything. Get pre-approval with your mortgage broker. Go to the house hunts with your realtor. Close and move in your dream house. And this is exactly where you have to go and set up your appointment for the free consultation with me or one of my associates. The mistake number one, shopping by purchase price instead of the monthly payment. When we are shopping the house, we do this mistake. We're looking at the price of the house, but the $500,000 in New Jersey house can cost you in monthly payments $3,000, $3,500. Also, you have to think if you can't afford this price. This is a side bullet. You can look at it and see what you have to calculate it except the principal and interest. You also have property taxes. You have owner insurance, mortgage insurance, if applicable. If you're not giving the 20% down payment, you having the mortgage insurance. Homeowner association dues is usually when you're buying the condo or you're buying the townhouse and buying the townhouse in community. New Jersey well knowing about that kind of places with the communities. And New Jersey taxes can make totally separate affordability for the same house. Let's say here's we have example of the $12,000 annual taxes for 12 months. This is about the $1,000 coming in the top of your mortgage, right? And we also have to think about that to add it all of this together and got the adding all these payments together, you got the full picture. Let's say you're buying the $450,000 house. Well, we're looking at $2,700 monthly payment and the principal of interest, right? If the property tax is $12,000 a year, that means we're going in $3,700. But if it's a $6,000 a year, we're looking in $3,200. And all of this, it's changing your numbers. Here is the next scenario. We have a $500,000 house with the estimate taxes of $8,000, or in the second one is $14,000. The monthly escrow amount is changing right away from $667 to $1,167. How you're seeing here, payment difference is $500,000 a month. That's a very big difference. Mistake number 2, not getting fully pre-approved. This is a huge difference between the qualification and the true pre-approval. What does that mean? In every single mortgage pre-approval, you have to calculate and look at your credit, your income, your down payment, the property by himself, consistency of income. What does that mean? That means is that sometimes is people have a busier and self-employment jobs, especially constructors. They busier on the summer. They make more money in the summer, and they are not busy in the winter. We have to calculate that. Also, in pre-approval, we have to look how much money we have in the bank account to buy the house. Closing cost, how much that closing cost will be. Like I said in the beginning of this chapter, it's a difference to be pre-qualifications or pre-approval. What is the pre-qualifications? Pre-qualifications helps you to understand how much you can afford. How they do that decision when you go to the bank, depository banks or small mom and shop banks, they check your credit, they ask you about your income, they ask you about your assets, and based on the word you tell them, they give you pre-qualification letter. They check only your credit. They don't know what it really is your income is. I have a situation when I have a clients come to me and it's telling me like, okay, my income is $300,000. I'm a self-employed. But what he was trying to say, his $300,000 income, it's only the income what he makes. It's not what he really earns. Because from $300,000, he have to pay for his employers, he have to pay for the cars, he have to buy the goods, and in the end, that's not his income. And there is pre-approval. A pre-approval, it's in the same way it helps you determine how much you can afford. But in pre-approval, your credit, your income, your assets, your underwriting of your loan, it's already done before they give you pre-approval. We do that. And in this case, you don't get any surprises. And when you find your house, you already know how much monthly payment you can afford because your pre-approval is based already verified income and assets, already verified credit, and review it, and already underwritten in some level, and the first level, like automatic underwriting. This gives you the strong negotiation position. A lot of times, strong pre-approval helps you to win the deal. When the seller of the house looking in the pre-approval and pre-qualification letter, they prefer go with pre-approval because they know that's all information already checked. The deal will be done. With pre-qualification, they don't know if the documents is going to be acceptable by underwriter, by the bank or not. That's why we always have to make appointment and do your qualification with us. I remind you again today is we having the free consultation for this and next week. Here is the one more times we're going to talk about it. There is a critical difference between the pre-qualification and the full pre-approval. And the New Jersey competitive market, seller and listing agents looking to receive the documents where they can review and be sure that you already have a pre-approval. That gives you a big negotiation in today's market. If you have any questions, you're always welcome to ask in the chat. And don't forget, to book your appointment with us. Here is the sum of the tips for you guys to have what you can do during the hunting for the house and what you don't do. Let's talk about the most common the people do mistakes. Do not make any large purchase. Do not change your bank accounts. Do not take money from your one bank account and transferring to other bank account. Do not close any credit card accounts. Do not consolidate your debt into one or two credit cards. Do not apply for the new credit card or take a new big loan. And do not max out or overcharge on your credit card accounts. These mistakes can cost you not only losing the house, but also it can cost you to paying more if you win the deal. Here we're going to talk about which money you can use, what money you can use for down payment. Let's say you don't have enough money in your saving account, but you have a 401k retirement account. You can take the loan against that account and use it for down payment for your house or what closing cost is. You also can withdraw the amount without the 10% penalty to buying the house. You can get gift from your friends and relatives for down payments. You're allowed to sell your stocks and bonds and cash money order account, money market accounts. But you cannot use your credit card and take the loan or bring undocumented loans for closing costs and down payment. Excuse me. Here is the situation when we have to know what is that fees we need to pay at the closing. There is appraisal fee. Appraisal fee we pay usually before the closing. Title and escrow fee you pay at the closing. And the title fees and escrows, it's calculated based on the house you're buying. Prepaid taxes and insurance. When you're buying the house, you need to have insurance before you enter to the house. Basically, you're paying for the whole year of the insurance, homeowner insurance. And also, depends on the state. In the state of New Jersey, you have a quarterly taxes, right? And the seller, he already paid the taxes. And for at least for the quarter. Some of them pay up front for the whole year. We have to return their money at the closing. That's why we always have to inspect to have a 5 or 6 months of the taxes be prepaid or put in escrow at the closing. Home inspection. Home inspection done after you have a contract and way before closing. That means you're spending this money of the home inspection before the closing. Same story with the termite. Termite inspection you do before the closing. And the term and inspections cost money, and you pay them out of pocket before the closing. We calculate them as of the fee at the closing, but you spend them before. If you have any questions or you would like to set up the appointment, here is our link. Mistake number 3, going to the listing agent to buy your house. A lot of people will say, I will win the price and the seller will give me cheaper because he does because the realtor who is selling the house is also his buyer agent. He is doing dual. He's gonna protect my interest. But there is a direct conflict of interest for the realtor agent, for the agent to be only in your side. First deal he signed with the seller, he have to protect both of you, and you do not make any extra. He doesn't make any extra interest in you. In negotiation, when he got in the negotiation with both of you, he have to think about that other party too. That's why we also recommend it to always go with your buyer agent, because the buyer agent protecting your interest. And the buyer agent work exclusively for you. Here is the picture of realtors from New Jersey, which one they work in the buyer and the seller side. And after you get a pre-approval and you have to find realtor to go to the house shopping, and you got the one of the trusted realtor partners, we can recommend and connect you with them. They are great agents. They make huge difference, and you feel comfortable with them to go to work. If you have any questions, I will be more than happy to answer them. Also, don't forget to book your appointment with us for personal consultation. And there is now we're talking about the mistakes number 4, skipping the home inspection. Skipping the home inspection, it is very big mistake, but in this market in New Jersey today, a lot of people waive the home inspections to make their offer more attractive. I understand temptations, but let me tell you exactly what you are risking. The cost of skipping the home inspection, the home inspection typically costs like about the $400 to $600. What does this make difference for you? But let's say that skipping the home inspection, you're unaware of serious deal breakers: a failing roof, a cracked foundation, aging HVAC, a serious electrical issue. You will lose all negotiation power after closing. These repairs are 100% on you. You could also inherit safety issues like mold and radon. You miss the chance to forecast future repair costs. You could be obviously an additions done without the permits, and you have no idea if there is as active termite infections. Never skip the inspections. Even if you're waiving the inspection, it's better for you to know what you have to expect with the house, what you're buying. A lot of this kind of issues we just talked about, they are hazard problems. Mistakes number 5, not talking to the condo documents, reviewing period seriously. You're probably gonna ask me, what is the condo documents? The condo documents is documentations about the financial situations of the community, of the homeowner association you're buying, and their financial situation, their repairs, their legitimations against them. If you're buying townhouse with the HOA, you have a legal right to review the condo documents. Please take that seriously. Inside these condo documents, it's a critical information. This condo association can be in financial struggling, meaning they may not have reserves for the major repairs. You could learn they are planning to raise HOA fee dramatically or not. You could learn that they have the special assessment pending. You could learn that the building doesn't allow pets, even through the listing say it have. They also, in this condo documents, you will find out if there is rental restrictions affecting your ability to lease this later. The condo documents review period is your protection window. Use it. Read everything or have your attorney read for you. Mistake number 6, negotiating only on price. The best deal is not always the lower price. Smart negotiation can improve the cash to close, monthly payments, or risk protections. Option may include seller credit, repair credit, closing date flexibilities, inspection terms, appraisals languages, or rate buy down strategy. Negotiate the total deal, not just the number. Offer strategy. Now, you have to know your numbers. Smart buyer negotiate payments, cash, risk, and certainties. There is how to think about it before you ever write an offer. 4 numbers you need to know. Call before submitting an offer on any homes. That's your maximum comfortable monthly payment, That is your total cash available for down payment and the closing cost. Maximum safe appraisal gap. And repair reserve after the closing. If you have any questions about this, you can ask in the chat. Oh, hello, Yvette. Hello, Carl and Tony. Thanks for being here tonight. We can go over the numbers. What is your maximum comfortable monthly payment? Not the maximum you can qualify for, but the maximum you can live without. We can live with comfortability. Number two is, what is your total cash available for down payment plus closing cost combined? What does that mean? It's mean that's money you're ready to spend in this transaction. Maximum safe appraisal gap exposure. What does that mean? It's mean when you are buying the house for $500,000 and you're going over and doing an appraisal came with the, let's say, $450,000. You have this amount of money to cover, or you will negotiate that with the seller to lower the price, or you're gonna cover it, both of you, $25,000 and $25,000. If you have that money, it is safe for you to cover that gap. Also, you have to calculate the money you need after you close the deal if you want to do some repairs in the house. Here is the 30 days buyer roadmaps. And day 1 to 3, review credit, income, assets, goal, and payment comfort zone. And day 3 to 4, compare the loan option and cash to close estimates. In week 2, build your buyer team, agent, attorney, inspectors, insurance. We're gonna help you with recommendation if you need it. Week number 3, start targeting home search using the payment-based budget. And in week 4, write the offer with the tax, inspection, appraisal, and closing cost strategy. We will help prepare you to move faster because you already did the math. And please book your appointment with us. An equation for tonight is going to be, how do you feel now? Do you feel stressed? Do you feel concerned? Do you feel uncertain? Do you feel anxious? Are you feeling that you spend time this evening and learn something? And Yvette say she learned something tonight, and somebody feels uncertain. Do you see how you will be able to start the home buying process this year? And yes, we see somebody is learning Yes. Yes. Would you like to get the opportunity to speak with me and my team directly and one-on-one? Here is the link to book your one-on-one appointment with me. I will walk through your specific scenario. What can you qualify for? I will tell you what is your realistic price ranges, what your comfortable monthly payment. And we offering the free consultation. And we're gonna talk about what is the next step. Book a call with us to discuss your personal situation. In that conversation, we will review your credit, income, assets, and goals and map out your options. Next step, we will give you pre-approval, a real fully verified pre-approval that makes sellers take you seriously. And the step 3, you go to house shopping for your dream home with confidence, a clear budget, and a strong team behind you. That's it. That's the whole roadmap. And it starts with the step 1. Take conversation with us. The link for your appointment, I put it here. If you have any questions, you can ask us. Put in the chat. Also, book your appointment, and we will go over with you in a one-to-one meeting. Any questions? Yvette made appointment for tomorrow. Great. Catherine make appointment for tomorrow. And there is other people making appointments. Okay. And here I will thank all of you so much for spending this evening with me and learning some valuable and excited informations. I'm excited to see you in one-on-one appointments this week. Remember, ownership is absolute within the reach. You just need the right knowledge and the right team. We are that team. Good night, everyone. Go book that consultation and let's make this your year. I do work with the low credits. We start from 500 credit score, preferably 580 and up, but we do have a program with the lower credit scores. Here is the question. What cost should I expect aside from the down payment? Generally, in New Jersey, in a regular home buying process, we're looking from $8,000 to $12,000 closing cost, including all the escrow, all the payments. But if the houses go with a higher price, we got a higher closing cost. And good night, and thank you everyone for joining us today.